Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing my morning skincare routine. I'm just back from 8 days in London, and last week I posted two pre-recorded videos. So I felt like I haven't sat down and done like a little video in a while. If you can hear a jingling and jangling in the background, that's my little pooch, Ralphie, who is sitting beside me and often likes to wander around a little bit. It's not been that long since I did a morning skincare routine, and I know some of you have been asking me for a nighttime skincare routine. It's coming soon. I don't know why. Morning ones are always a bit easier for me, but I need to make the effort and do an evening one. It will come soon. My evening skincare routines change a little bit depending on which actives I'm using. It's not the same every night, so there's kind of some different variations that I will need to show you sooner than soon. But let's get started with the morning one. And it's actually about lunchtime. I've had such a hectic morning that I just haven't had a chance to do anything, and I knew that I would have the house to myself around lunchtime. So I'm just sitting down now, and I'm going to have a nice, relaxing skincare routine. I think that it's actually really nice. That's one of the reasons why I love skincare so much, is that it just does feel like it's really pampering and like it's my self-care, and that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. So I'm going to get started with hydration. Is that right? Yes, it is. So I've got the Ordinary Amino acids plus B5 and the Marine Hyaluronics, which I'm sure you will have already seen me use before. These are just so brilliant. So I basically cocktail them. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4 of each, 4 drops in the palm of my hand. 1, 2, 3. They're so lightweight. That's like my new obsession now, is lightweight hydration. Let me just grab my mirror as well, because I'm doing this in the viewfinder. One sec. That's better. I can actually see what I'm doing now. So yes, just pop that in. I must say my skin is not looking its best at the moment. I need a little bit more hydration on my neck, so I'm going to apply some more of the Marine Hyaluronics and amino acids. My skin, yeah, I probably wasn't eating as well as I should have in London. And then the travelling backwards and forwards can sometimes unsettle my skin a little bit. Now I'm going to go on with a new product that I've been using, testing out. It's actually really nice, but I'm going to speak about it more in a separate video. It's the Perricone MD Cold Plasma Plus Face. I really like the Perricone Plasma range. I feel like it's the best part of the range. It's just like their core, their core range that they kind of started with, and I feel like they're just the best products. So they're really nice, and I'm just going to kind of apply that everywhere to my face, on my neck. I'm probably being a little bit rougher than I usually would. I always tell people to, my friends and so on, always handle your skin like it's a fabric, be very, very careful. And then here I am, being as rough as hell on my own face. Now I'm going to apply the Pycnogenol 5% antioxidant from the Ordinary, which I'm still loving. 1, 2, 3 drops of that is plenty. I should have added it to my moisturizer, but I've been talking way too much in this video, so that I didn't do that. But normally, if I was concentrating properly, I would do that. So I concentrate on my forehead, my cheeks, and then I just press it in. It hasn't got like the most slip, that's why it's nice to add it to some moisturizer, and then it will glide across the face very nicely. But when you use it on its own, it is a tiny bit sticky, so you do have to be careful a little bit of pilling. That's why I do like to mix it with a moisturiser, and I feel like it helps if you do mix it. It doesn't pill. It's less prone to pilling. It doesn't always pill anyway, but it's definitely less prone to it if you mix it with a moisturiser. Okay, so now it's time for a little bit of SPF. I've gone back to this one, the La Roche-Posay Anthelios XL XPF 50. That's probably the longest name in the world. I used to use this a lot last summer, and then I started using the NIOD Survival 30, which is good, but you have to be careful with that because it comes in like a pump bottle and it can get jammed with the product. It can dry in, and you can't see from here, but over on my wall, there's like a mark on the wall which we're going to have to paint over where it gets jammed, and unless you check, you pump and then it will just literally spray everywhere unless you're very careful to do it in your hand. That's what happened to me, and it sprayed all up my wall. So I decided to change to something else. I've gone back to this. It's really good. I like it because it's very light and fluidy in texture. It's a chemical SPF. You just have to be careful. Well, I have to be careful that it doesn't irritate my eyes. So I don't apply it too heavily around my eyes. I focus more on everywhere else, and then just apply a very thin layer around my eyes, which isn't really ideal because you're supposed to apply a lot of SPF everywhere. I think it's a teaspoon and 1/4 to your entire face and neck, but I must say I do apply this quite generously anyway, because I use the retinol, don't I? So I do apply this. And then one thing that I need to be careful of because of my beard area is that I'll apply it in a way that it gets all inside the beard hair, because it's always, if it's quite short and I'm not completely clean shaven, which I'm not today, then it can be difficult. And I did notice a tiny patch of pigmentation above my upper lip where I hadn't been applying the SPF diligently enough to my beard area, so you have to be really careful of that. Boys and girls, well, sorry, not boys and girls. Well, I suppose everyone can have a bit of facial hair, but generally it's more the boys. So that's good. And then a little bit more for my neck, and then I am done. And then after that, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of concealer. I've got lots of upcoming videos planned. I was sent some products from an online store, which I've been testing out. One of them's this, the Perricone MD. And I've got a couple of other bits which I am testing, and I will talk to you more about in that video. And then I'm going to do something on some products from This Works. I'm going to put them together and tell you which ones I really, really like and which ones I don't like so much. Kind of like the best and the worst from the range, even though I don't really like saying the worst because nothing's bad. I just prefer some more than others. And then something else that I've got planned is I want to go to the drugstore in the UK and kind of create a skincare routine, or just grab different products from the drugstore. You've got Boots and Superdrug in the UK, where they do most of the really good kind of high street skincare and beauty products. So I'm going to go there, see what I can find, and then kind of test them out and let you guys know what I think and see what we can get out there. More skincare on a budget. So I'll be doing that. So if you have got any suggestions from anything from Superdrug, Boots, anywhere kind of like on the high street that's affordable in the UK, then please let me know and I will definitely kind of consider them. And also, I've been getting quite a lot of questions via DMs and things like that. Instagram's also a really good place to find me. It's James Just Now. So if you've got any questions or you want to see me singing and dancing on my Insta stories most days, then that's the place to find me daily. And if you want to ask a question, it's always good to just do it either in the comments here, or you can leave it on my latest post on Instagram, the latest post. I do try to answer all DMs, but it's always nice if you leave it on the post, because then other people can see it and it might answer a question that they were thinking of asking themselves. And it kind of just joins a bit of a community, because I know that on some of my past videos, people are commenting on each other's comments and helping each other out, and it all becomes a community. And that's exactly what I want from all of this, is that we can have a community, a family, and we can all talk to each other and help each other out in regards to our skincare or whatever it might be. Okay, so now that's done, I'm just going to go on with some concealer. Today I'm going to use the Glossier the Glossier Stretch Concealer in medium, which I've been using for ages. I'm going between this and the Charlotte Tilbury. That's really bright. I'm going to turn it down. I think that's a bit better. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't look like the light's changing outside, so it's going light and dark. Sorry about that. So yes, I'm going between this, the Glossier, and the Charlotte Tilbury. I have to say I like the Glossier because it's just so easy. You can just literally dab it on. It's super fast and easy. But I prefer the tone of the Charlotte Tilbury. This can sometimes be a little bit too yellow. Normally I like that, but sometimes it's a bit much. If you're just doing under eye concealer and you're not putting it anywhere else, then it doesn't always blend with the rest of my skin because it's a little bit too warm. But the Charlotte Tilbury one that I've got is in a really good colour. But at the moment, because my skin is not looking great, I'm going to apply some to other places as well. So I'm applying it around my nose. And then I've got like, I don't know, my skin's just not great. It's a bit blotchy. I don't want to call them spots because they're not quite spots, but they're almost spots, like on my cheeks, which isn't ideal. But that will do. Christian, my boyfriend, has just gone out to pick up our new car, which he has ordered. We've gone for a Toyota hybrid, so it goes between electric and like petrol or diesel, I don't know which one it is, so that it's a little bit more economic, a little bit more eco-friendly. Gosh, I just had to turn that down again. It's gone so bright, the light outside. Yes, it's a little bit more eco-friendly, and you don't have to charge it. So basically the electricity that it runs off of is the battery within the car, so you don't even have to go and charge it in between, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, he'll be back for that, and then he's going to take me for a little drive in it, so that will be fun. But anyway, that's it for my skincare routine. Oh, sorry, no, almost. I just need to do my lip balm. So this is the Drunk Elephant lip, which I reviewed recently. I'll link that up above. I have to say, the more that I've used this, it's a lovely lip balm, but it's really not anything special. I was really hoping for a lot more than this, and it doesn't offer me any kind of, I don't know, but more benefits than a regular Burt's Bees lip balm does, that costs about £3 or £4. So for the extra money that you have to spend on this, unless you're a Drunk Elephant fan and you particularly love the products and you just enjoy using them and you're willing to spend more, I don't really feel like there's any point buying this, because you're not getting anything any more amazing than you would get from using a Carmex like you have here, or if you want a natural one, then the Burt's Bees ones do just as good a job. So that's it for today's video. It's lovely sitting down and chatting with you all. I will be back for another one on Sunday. Please feel free to leave me a comment below. Let me know what your favourite products are right now. I'm always on the lookout for new products, and you guys have always got different suggestions of things that I've never even heard about, because I know a lot of you are based in different parts of the world, which is exciting. But wherever you are, leave me a comment and let me know what your favourite skincare products are that perhaps I should try out soon. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!